but I'm good for an hour or so.
Hi there, YouTubers. We are live. This is the tfl30k. It's me, Josh, and my brother Zach, and the mighty John Stanford from up Dallas way. He's not visible right now, but we do have his Lone Star Legion icon up there, and we're blessed to have you, John.
Yeah. Happy to be on, Josh. Kind of a Luddite here, so I don't even have a webcam.
Oh, okay. Well, that's all right, man. You have a silky smooth voice that we'll all enjoy listening to.
For those that don't know, aren't familiar with John Stanford, he's very prominent in Texas, North Texas. Are definitely a Texas brother that runs shop up in Dallas. He is most infamously known for the telethon fame. He was the one that matched all of the donations made during the telethon. So yeah. awesome man for the community. Awesome man as a person. Just all around, stand-up dude. Great guy.
Oh, yeah.
John Stanford.
And has a beautiful Mechanicum army. And his son Jackson has a beautiful Death Guard army, hot tub in tow.
Yeah.
Speaking of man soup.
Man of conversions. Yeah, John has also been making. I saw that Dreadnought drop pod conversion. That was pretty sexy.
That one really wasn't mine, but that was a good idea from somewhere else. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought that was yours. I know you're handy with the plastic card, so I just figured. But yeah,
hey, so
go ahead.
No, go ahead. You finish. You actually have more tangible information than I do.
Well, I know he made Jackson's him and Jackson made that Stormlord converted from what was that, a Fellblade chassis?
Yeah, we did up basically a Legion Stormlord of what I thought that would look like if it was in a Legion style. So used a falchion as a base and added on some modifications to it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so what I was looking at, like I sent out invites, before we start the podcast, and this is on a much lighter note. And I had Samson's homepage on his Facebook pulled up, and he's got the scariest looking Santa Claus, like groping his kids on the front page. I mean, if you get a chance, go to David Sampson's.
I saw that. It's like his smile is like.
It looks like he's gonna eat the kids, right? Like he's gonna eat them, right? Like, I was like, "Ooh, I'm dining on some children's tonight."
Yeah, it's like Father Christmas straight out of
Fortress. Dude, suck that movie. Dude, you know what? My wife went out and bought the fucking movie just to torment me. Dude, like I come home and it's like playing. I'm like, "What's this?" She's like, "Fortress." I was like, "No, it's not Fortress. Let's
date night. Like date night, bro. Like
date rape.
Yeah, like I was way too young when I watched that movie. I don't know how old I was, but when I watched that movie, it was
scary shit. It was traumatizing.
And Josh is 5 years older than me, so if we watched it together, then I definitely shouldn't have stayed up that night.
Oh yeah. I think I shit the bed because I was too mortified to put my foot on the ground. Father Christmas.
Yeah. Well, you were always a bed shitter, so.
Well, I shit my bed. Yeah, well, we all have our problems growing up, right? And my shoes always smelled of urine. There's a story. We'll go into it later.
So, what you working on tonight, bro?
Well, actually, I've been so busy at work that I've been trying to squeeze some modeling in because it's the only thing that keeps me sane during this time of year. I get so much business at the shop that I'm working around the clock. Like last night, I was at work till 2 o'clock in the morning, and I know I've been slack on the podcast, on the webcast lately, but it's because I have so much business right now. I gotta make all that paper, So, so I mean, I was like, come hell or high water, I said I need to make this podcast. If John Stanford's going to be with us, I need to get up in here and fire this thing off. So got home, took a shower. This is the first time I've been clean before midnight in the past 3-4 weeks. But I'm working on militia, and I've been painting militia up for Adepticon. So there's a little cat out of the bag kind of preview there.
There's a nugget.
A nugget. For you. But
hey, fuck it, dude. Just like throw the gauntlet down. If you're coming to Adepticon, come get some of this militia.
Come get some of this militia. This ragtag man's army.
Yeah. Because power armor is for pussies.
Because power armor is for pussies. That's right. Hell yeah. Yeah. So I mean, like I got some militia. I got some levies, and I have some enforcers or some grenadiers, if you will, and then discipline cadre. I have the command squad and artillery. Of course, we're putting together artillery, which is pretty nasty when it comes to militia, because you can actually increase the crew to 8. So you can have an artillery Medusa siege cannon surrounded, buffered by 8 toughness 7 dudes there.
Theoretically, 10 toughness 7 wounds that need to be done before that's like, in toto for one cannon.
Carriage.
And one carriage. Yeah, 8 dudes and a 2 wound carriage. Yeah, pretty nasty. Pretty dick, I think.
Dick. It is dick. It's not a vulture, but
yeah, but like Josh says, like they're just dudes. They're just humans. Whatever.
That's just one carriage. You can take 3 of them.
Yeah, you can take 9 of them.
Three in a squad.
In a squad.
Yeah. What a penis.
What a dick. Like, I just found out, like, my brother mentioned something the other day, and I found out that, like, I was like, not to be a dickish, we'll be playing the militia. And my brother's like, well, to be a dick, you pretty much have to spam units. And I was like, spam units? Like, what do you mean, bro? He's like, like take 100 world leaders or like 30 tyrant terminators or, 9 artillery carriages. I said, God damn it, I am that guy.
Just pretty much everything you do in every army, it's like, you find the best unit, and then you just like you hit that duplicate button on your
enhance
on your battle scribe, like duplicate unit. Okay, I can only have 4 leads. Okay, well, or lets me take them somewhere else or some shit, and then you're just like, oh fuck.
It's pretty fluffy though,
yeah, but it's got to be. I mean, to me, like I like to have an array of shit, especially for painting purposes too. Like, there's nothing worse than painting like the same unit over and over and over. I don't know. To me, anyway, like it's like, oh well,
I can relate to that.
Paint a bunch of dudes.
Like
militia, you got to, but.
Well, that's the thing about militia. Like, I'm making them look like there's degrees of shitty in the militia, bro. Like, there's like there's not so shitty, and there's like the grenadiers, and they actually have like matching uniforms. Like, their uniforms kind of match, and they're actually in colors that would be privy to like a militia or an elite squad of guys that dress alike. You know what I'm saying? So they're in uniform, and then you have the militia, who is, I guess, hey guys. Let's form the militia. We're going to train every weekend and this and that, and we're going to play some football, and so these guys, they have shittier gear, but like I painted them all up in like an orange motif, so they're kind of like penis legion. I mean penal legion. So they look kind of like maybe they opened up the jails and brought out all the prisoners. Says, okay, you guys are the militia. You're gonna fight for us now, So like orange jumpsuits, and they're pretty uniform too, But the freaking levies, what are these? The 2-point per model guys, bro? Isn't that what it is?
Yeah.
The levies. These guys are just utter shit, right?
Yeah. Like, I mean, sub flak armor.
Like open bear.
How do you be like? Is this? Oh, we got some flak jackets? No, they didn't make the cut. Like, these are These are below that. Sorry, 6. You're gonna get a 6.
Yeah.
why don't you just go bare chested? How about that? Like these things will.
You're gonna
You can
intimidate
wear
me
it, but
more.
it's gonna chafe your nipples. It's gonna chafe your nipples like real bad.
No, but like the models are such crap. Like one guy's modeled with like a sling with like a spiked ball in it. It's like, hey Bob, let's go, man. The fighting's about to start. What do you got? I got this roll of duct tape. Wrap it around your head. It'll give you some protection. Yeah, it's like what? He's all, what? I'm trying to fight.
Put those nickels in that sock. Let's go to war.
I got four bars of soap and a sock. Man, maybe you should use it before you come out, Bob. Come on, these guys are warp touched. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, and they look shitty. But so the key is like, usually I can streamline like a squad of guys. I take 20 dudes and I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna paint all the Caliban green on here. Okay, go green. Some green pants here, some green shirt here. This guy's got a green face mask. Okay, cool. Now I'm like, okay, what else do I need? I think I'll use the Cantor blue. Okay, so this guy's gonna have blue pants, and this guy over here is gonna have a blue lapel, and this guy over here is gonna do striped blue and white. And I go down the line and I use all the colors I'm gonna use, and at the end of it, you have 20 dudes that are complete, and they all, and you don't have to keep opening pots and switching forth. So I find this technique, when mass producing like squads, it makes it the easiest way to go down the road. Well, with levy squads, it's like these guys are fucked. I mean, it's like, oh, this guy's what is that? What is it? He's got a golf club. Is that a golf club? Okay, I need the bolt gun metal. Okay, let me paint the golf club. Oh, I guess I need to paint the. It looks like it's a ping golf club, so we're gonna use like a mahogany on the grip, So I mean, like these guys have no rhyme or reason, right? One guy's wearing like a piece of leather, tattered leather shit hanging off his belt, and this guy's got a hood on, and this guy over here's got like it looked like he ripped off some mechanicum's robe and tied it around his waist. I mean, these guys like shit. Like I mean, they really do. So you can't just streamline the paint job. You have to actually, paint them almost individually. So pumping out a squad of and of course they're 2 points a model. So if you need to make like 200 of these guys, it takes some time. You know what I mean? So, yeah, the militia is proving a little. I have to reward myself like, ooh, tonight I get to paint an Ogren, fuck, shit. I mean, yeah, it's just to break up the monotony of like painting dudes, but they do have a lot of character. Don't get me wrong. I always liked like Chaos Marines from 40K because they were all different. The Space Marines all look the same. You can pose them different, stuff like that. Or except like in the old days where the guy had the bolter, he's like, this guy, and you had the guy, he's standing there with his nubs, and then you take the bolter with the two hands on it and just kind of, there you go, buddy, you're ready to go to war. And you have like 40 of these dudes, and they're so boring, compared to like, chaos stars and helmets dangling off the belt, and a third arm growing out his butt, shit like that, But I'm taken back to that with these militia guys. So they're kind of fun to paint, but they also a testament to
that's militia's good too because there's no model for it too, so you can be like, they can be in various stages. Like, are you the Joe Schmo up the street that they said, all right, you're fucking drafted, you just got taken out and bring what you have on you, or you could bring the the seasoned veteran guy, or the kind of Okay, I'll get.
See, we also got I'm using Poxwalkers, bro, which I've always found it hard to paint Nurgles because they're so gross.
I'll be right back. Talk with John. I gotta give my daughter some message.
John, what do you think about the militia, man? Do you have any have you ever played any militia guys in your area?
So the Nurgling plays Renegades back in 7th Ed, and he's working up some militia for his 30K army.
Nice.
So. Yeah, he loves he's all about the Ordnance Tyrant.
Oh, is he? How's that work out?
45 blasts and about 1,000 points. You got a lot of points left over for diversity and other stuff.
Mm-hmm. Heck yeah. Yeah, they're pretty nasty. You know, that's what everybody sells the ox and the militia short because they're just dudes. And like my brother says, I use that as an excuse. Hey man, they're just regular guys, you know, no power armor here, you know. And then, but they hit some of the best rules and buffs and stuff like that. Like those provinces are pretty nasty for the militia.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he just picked up a whole bunch of anvil dudes to work up his militia guys.
Nice. Yeah, some of the models I got from Kimmel, he used a lot of conversion pieces and bits, and yeah, they have a lot of character. You know what I mean? Because you can also use like Chaos Cultists. You know, the box set of Chaos Cultists. We even have like a box that, well, it's not Gene Stealer Cult, but it's those the Gene Stealer guys that are dressed like Hadeans. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, the hybrids,
the hybrid,
neophyte hybrids.
That's the ones, bro. Yeah, I mean, so all using stuff like that, it gives. I mean, it doesn't. It makes your army a little more diversified, I guess. You know, and the way I'm painting them, you'll definitely be able to tell. Oh, that's the militia. Oh, that's the elite, the grenadiers, and oh, that's the shitty ass Levites. You know, so. But talk with John, Zach. I'm gonna go get my models so I can start painting some of these artillery guys.
That's cool. Your hobby progress took about 30 minutes. That's all good. Whatever. What about you, John? What you working on, man?
I've been working on some infantry myself. I'm trying to paint up some guys for a Secret Santa that I had to get in the mail this morning to make the deadline. So.
Oh yeah, did you get your missing parts?
Not yet. No.
I know that you're missing a vital like arms or something like that, right?
Yeah. I needed 10 more dudes, so I ordered legs and bodies and heads and guns. No arms.
That's the worst. That's okay.
Yeah.
The amputee army would be a shocker. Definitely turn some heads. But,
yeah, so they're going to get a couple of IOUs out of it, but
that's cool. But I've been playing more than actually modeling or hobbying. Like I've got a bad situation right now where I'm like I can only hobby in a
Connex
storage unit. Yeah. Yeah, and in a storage unit, or I can bring stuff home to the garage, but it's only like just like I can assemble all I want, but it's harder to paint. So my stuff's been real bad, but I'm real excited about your event coming up in January. You know, I've been actually playing a lot more. I've been getting together with some guys here during some weekdays. Like my job is kind of stabilized, so I'm able to kind of actually make plans and stuff like that to play during the day. So that's good. And so I've got 3 events already planned for next year already coming up that I'm going to, and I've been just kind of playing casually over here, so that's really good too.
Yeah, that's awesome. We're real excited to hear you guys are coming up here.
Yeah, I saw it and I was like, I checked the schedule first and I was like, oh, I'm off that weekend. Like, yeah, I'm going. And then like I kind of talked to a couple other guys in over here, and they're like, hell yeah, let's carpool. So we may be going up. Like I'm gonna try to work going up that Friday and staying the night. If that falls through, then we'll go up Saturday morning. But yeah, I'm really stoked for it. You wanna tell us a little bit about the event? Like just give us the rundown. Like I just saw like the day and that I'm off, and then I clicked going, and that's kind of really all about like how much I did. But I mean, like I'm sure that if the Lone Star Legion up in Dallas is putting it on, then it's gonna be good.
Yeah, we always have a good time at our events here. The last couple of turnout's been pretty low, so it looks like we're going to turn that around here for this month. But our storylines we're continuing on from our last round with ambitions and opposition, and the War Master is making his drive towards the throne world. and we're starting to come down to the last battle lines, and the loyalists are reeling from that opening salvo. They took a pretty heavy beating in our last event, but it's up to them now to mount a coherent defense and try to hold off the traitors. And quite clear on what the objectives of the other one are. So the way that's going to play out is each side in each game is going to have an opportunity to select basically their mission objectives.
Really?
So be playing out in some cases 2 different missions on the table at the same time.
So
selected by the individual players
from a pool of objectives, or
right?
Okay, that's an interesting.
And then along with that, we're going to have some secondary objectives that are Legion specific. So the mighty Lucas Lyon's been working with the Aussie guys and getting some examples and some ideas that they've been using down there. And we're going to have some faction specific objectives too, depending on who you bring.
That's pretty awesome. I wanted to kind of ask you because you know me, like I'm one of those guys that has options, and I'll do stuff, and I'm pretty flexible in that way for going to events. If you need to balance out, traitors or loyalists or whatever, like I can definitely accommodate. But I mean, like, there hasn't been anything as far as picking factions or picking sides or whatever. Like, if they need to do that, like I don't think I've claimed what I'm playing. I've just said that I'm going. So,
and that's really that's all we need you to do. We don't do faction assignments and stuff. You never know who's definitely going to make it till that day. Things come up. So we usually balance out pretty even between loyalist and traitor. We usually have a couple mechanic and folk that can go either way to align things. So, and then as far as we don't declare out Primarchs or anything else. We've never had a double Primarch show up, but if you got your cool toys, bring them. That's what you got them for.
Hell yeah. I like that. I like that a lot.
Well, I know that myself and Andrew Carlson, who plays Thousand Suns, will definitely be going. And we got one other guy from San Antonio that said he's interested, is Neil McNeil, and he's got a pretty sweet Alpha Legion army. So I mean, we can all go out of the way. But I'm really looking forward to it. I felt bad that I missed the last one, but definitely it'll be good. That's January. For anybody that's listening, the details is January 6th, which is that first Saturday in January. So 2,500 points with the option of bring a 3,000 point army. Is that right? Like, in case you want.
Yeah, that's right. We've been messing with growing things up to 3,000 point forces. And but some people, I mean, that's a pretty sizable chunk of models, so it takes some folk a little time to catch up with that. So we keep a 2,500 point baseline. If that's all a person has, bring your existing army. But we've got the option to go up to 3,000 point also. So we find it, they both play out in about the same amount of time. So we've been completing the 3,000 point games there in the allotted time for it, so it's been working out pretty good. So kind of basically the way it works is you get your pair up, and if you got a 3,000 point army and your opponent has 3,000 points, you pay 3,000. If one of you don't, then you both drop down to 2,500.
Yep. I think that's a good solid thing, especially when you're doing the 2-game event as opposed to the 3. I know a lot of people try to squeeze in the 3. And it works for some, but not for others. Like, you end up having that person where, like, oh, we're only on round 2, or it's the bottom of 2. Like, what do you mean? I only, and so I think I like travel, long distance to play two games of Heresy, like that's fine. Like I don't think it's necessary to fit in 3. And
Yeah,
so,
we found the 2 format works really, really well. We're constrained with the hours of the store. They close at 7, so we can't run real late. But I always found that 3rd round, you're either really trying to cut it tight, or I'm so fried and getting rummy, it's not a really great game anyway. So 2 works nice. You get a nice, relaxed lunch break. We've got a nice place next door with dollar mimosas usually.
Woo!
Dollar mimosas. Yeah, so the Texas Toy Soldiers, not a open bar situation. It's not a
no, it's not open.
It's not open. It's closed. Closed for the VIP.
Yeah.
So, all right.
Hey, John, I got a question for you. What is the biggest battle that 1-on-1 or 2-on-2 that you've been privy to? Like, biggest point cost.
I haven't done really big stuff on the 30K side. Probably 10,000 aside.
Nice.
We used to do a lot of apocalypse stuff in the earlier days of 40K, and
were you a mechanical player then too, or what was your army of choice in 40K?
Chaos.
Chaos, nice. Heck yeah. Such
yeah, we got a lot of corn and Nurgle stuff. So I think between the Nurgly and I, we do 20,000 points, and those are probably 200,000 point games.
Hell yeah!
Dang. I recently played in an APOC game, and I didn't even talk about it last podcast. I meant to, but they had a kind of a cool mechanic because it was 3 versus 3. 12,000 points aside, but the mechanic was interesting because they had they had 5 objectives throughout the map, and one in the basically 2 in each deployment zone, and then 1 in the middle, and the one in the middle was worth more. But then they had as each turn or any turn you could spend 1 victory point. Like you would gain victory points as you were on the objectives each turn. So you'd gain at the end of your turn or whatever you'd score. It wouldn't just be like at the end of the game kind of thing. And but you could you could spend 1 victory point and bring back a unit that died. And then the next time you wanted to bring back a unit, it would cost 2.
Oh, so that's a pretty cool mechanic, yeah.
Next time it would, and then the next unit wanted to bring back, it would cost 8. So you could bring back your most powerful units if you felt it was necessary, but you'd be eating it. You'd be. Yeah,
you definitely wouldn't want to kill that Titan first turn.
Yeah, I totally did. I totally killed his war. I killed his Warhound. I one-shotted it. Did the old 6 and 6. The D. Hit him with the D and then roll the 6 and do the 6 plus D6. Like fuckery. Yeah, I killed his Warhound and like
that sucks. Yeah, that ever happened to you, bro?
Fuck off. One of my first Heresy games just got annihilated. Oh, there goes 25%. Oh, how much was your Lord of War? 25% of your army? Well, that's gone by a shot out of the fucking blue.
Yep. That was epic. That was an epic fail.
That was a fun game though. Ferris got to pair off against Fulgrim. It was good. It was a good game.
So, John, here's a question for you. Not to exploit your wisdom, but we're actually dabbling in Mechanicum a little bit. Any words for the wise?
Well, I love Mechanicum. I'm not any good at playing them. You need to practice them pretty regularly to get them knowing well. But I have a lot of fun playing them.
Your army's beautiful. I mean, I've seen it on tabletop. It's gorgeous. I love it.
Well, thanks.
And
Appreciate
you
that.
have a great Scoria conversion that's just so titties. Yeah.
Well, that's one thing I really like about Mechanical. There's a lot of room for individuality in the modeling and kind of putting your own spin on things. So,
What type of Mechanicum do you play? Like Cybernetica or?
I've run Cybernetica, and so that's a real heavy robot focus, and it's really nasty against other Mechanicum armies. I'm starting to work on some stuff for Ordo Reductor list, and I'd like to move in that direction. Kind of go with a tank focus. I got some ideas for putting together, trying to design some Mechanicum Minotaurs.
Nice. It's a Minotaur.
Those Minotaurs are like you just don't see many of them. Ever ran the Hemorrhoid Explorer?
The Hemorrhoid Explorer. The Hemorrhoid Explorator.
The Macaroid, was it? Macaroid Explorer.
I've built one, but I've never played it.
Like, I don't know.
Model. It's a cool looking model.
Yeah.
So cool.
I think it'd be like cool. It's just like a gunboat with maybe some like support guys in the middle, just in case somebody gets close. But I mean, it's pretty tough. Like, I mean, if you compare it to like a Land Raider, which I mean, it's theoretically like a Mechanicum Land Raider.
Yeah, it's just a Land Raider, but better in every way.
Yeah.
Like point for point, like it's better than a Land Raider. Like, I just don't like it's got a bunch of extra special rules. You know, you can give it a flare shield, which you can't give to a Land Raider. You know, like it just seems like a win-win. You know, for that. But like,
so many cool models. It's kind of hard not to do Mechanicum because, like, man, those Thanators are just so big and like, oh, they're huge. They're such beautiful models. You know, you're like, damn, you know, like.
Yeah, I really don't see why more people don't play. Like, I mean, if I was going to go to like, let's say I was going to fly to Australia and like take that, I could be like, oh, I could take like I could take 5,000 points on my carry-on or whatever, Mechanica.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could just have like.
Yeah, I took my whole army to Adepticon was two trays.
Yeah, see, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
That right there is tempting in its own right. You know, it's like
there's something to be said about just fucking multi-wound, like big tough robots that.
500 point game. I got the models in my wall.
Got that in my glove compartment. Let me just go get it. Oh. My little travel army. Hell yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, we're dabbling a little bit in it, but so many cool models. Like, it's like, oh, what do you get? And I just want to paint everything. Like, it's like, oh, so many good looking models.
Are you gonna play? Are you gonna be playing in the game? Did you say that? Did you tell me or no? Like, I've been drinking, so.
Yeah, so I'll be the ringer. So if we end up with an odd number of players,
give me the ringer, dude.
Then I'll jump in, and otherwise I'll just run it. So we've been getting about 8 folks showing up the last couple of games. So I've been playing in those, and that works pretty well. When we get 16, 18 people there, it's kind of a full-time job keeping everything going. So
yeah. Yeah, we know how that goes. It's kind of tough. But I mean, well, at least there's no drinking, so it should be.
Hey, do you remember our first encounter with John Stanford, bro? Like, we were at Golders event. I believe that was the first time, and we went to everyone said, "Yeah, go down here to this bar. It's gonna be great, right?" And like everyone was like, "Yeah, we're going. All right, cool." And it was like me, you, and Monty, and John Stanford, and Jackson, and I was like, "Where did everyone go?" And we had a good time, though, man. It was awesome. We had some appetizers.
Yeah, and, you ordered enough food for about 12 people, I think.
Oh yeah. I was expecting everyone's coming. Yeah, no, but we did our best. We knocked it down. You know, it was a good time. So
when was that? I don't think I was there.
But no, it was me and Monty. You weren't there. Who was there, John? It was me,
Was
Monty,
it
and Chris.
Jay?
No, it was Jay. It was Jay. It was me, Monty, and Jay, Monty, and myself. That's it. That's it. Yeah,
Yeah.
Jay was there. Yeah, I remember. We had. Yeah, you definitely missed a smorgasbord of goodies, bro. It was a good time. But yeah, I remember that. That was great.
Yeah, that was a cool event. I feel bad we haven't made it down to another goal or one since then, but timing just hasn't worked. And
It happens, John. It happens.
Yeah. So I've got your event. Like I'm pretty much signed up for every event as it pops up, and I'm available. So I've signed up for yours. I signed up for the Ferrex event up in Kansas.
that's
You're in
awesome.
it
You
too,
guys
right?
are going to that. That's a haul for you, though, ain't it?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I guess it's about
It ain't driving like driving to a Adepticon though. That's for sure.
that's about how it's about halfway. It's about 8 to 10 hours, I would
Yeah.
think.
Yeah. But doable. If we can do a Adepticon, we can definitely do that.
Yeah, but I mean, I've been trying to just get out and play, take some road trips. Like I feel like I haven't really traveled enough, even if it's just driving. Like even the driving. Not saying I'm packing up the family truckster or whatever, but I mean like it's not a bad deal to go for a weekend to an event or something that you like. So
Yeah, sure.
I'm yeah, and then Adepticon in March, like before that. Actually, well, I guess the Adepticon would be before that because that's in June, so I don't even know when that is. So plenty of time. He was just hyping it up so much that I was like, this guy is super. He's like, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like
He's
I was like,
intense.
yeah, David is like super passionate about this event, and he was like super tenacious about it. I was like, I got to see what this guy's got to offer. And yeah, we had him on here last was our last podcast.
It was last
Our
Friday. I
last
wasn't
webcast.
able to make it. Yeah.
Yeah, and we had him on, and he's like, super stoked about it or whatever. So I mean, I mean, go check it out. We're always good to travel.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, I'm with my increase in gaming. It's been real good.
Oh, so many artillery dudes. Oh, I didn't. Yeah,
What?
I got these guys from Kimmel. I didn't even know they made them, and I was like, these are actually militia dudes. And sure enough, there they were, 14 pounds of freaking set of three.
Hey, do you have a renegade command squad?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think I have two.
the one where like a guy has like an abnormally long like banner.
Yeah, it actually comes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have that. And the main guy, like the leader guy, he is fucking beef house, man. Like he is definitely more than a man.
I just bought one on eBay. I'm just asking.
I bet he's got a unit, like a real big hammer.
He's got like a sword, like a big sword.
That's not what. It's like his hammer thing
Like,
to the left. It's
oh,
huge.
you're,
So bulbous.
like you're talking about this guy right here. Like, hold on, are you looking?
Let's see. Hold on.
Don't,
Yeah,
don't
no, the
somebody
guy
looking.
the guy on the far right. This guy with the chain. This guy. He's
Yeah.
just pissed. This guy's huge. Like he is mad. He's like just pissed off about existing.
Why do they like cut the legs off of the guy? Like
What do you mean, bro? Can you elaborate?
these sprues. Well, I've got these sprues, right? These sprues of Necromundus, right?
I haven't seen him, bro.
And like, well, I'm showing them to you. Like, just
Oh.
look at your screen. See this guy? 2 legs, right? These 2 guys?
Yeah.
Look, 2 legs. Like, look at all of a sudden this guy. It's got fucking.
That's the posable
one
leg,
leg.
bro. That's the posable leg, bro.
What do you? What's the pose? Is your toe?
Captain
Is your
Morgan?
toe like point? Is your toe pointing a little bit to the right,
Like
or is it
you
pointing
like
a little bit to the left?
yeah.
There's
toe in, toe
a
out.
little groove in it. there's a little groove to it that's like, it's only going to fit one way. I just don't get how. I just don't get it. Like
painting purposes,
what?
Power of the warp, bro. Power of the warp.
Power of the warp. Fuck off. Fuck you in the Power of the warp.
Oh man, we got Gooch in chat. We got Lehman Russ in chat.
Gooch says, "Where's Monty and Chris?" Well, Chris out again. Monty doesn't want to slum it with us anymore. He's like Monty from
Monty from RFI. That Monty, like,
he's like, "What's your? How many people watch your shit?" Oh well, that's not even worth my time. Sorry.
We got to give the RFI guys shit all the time, just because, like,
I haven't even heard from Monty like in a long time. I wonder.
He came by my shop today. He came by my shop.
Oh, he did?
Yeah. Oh yeah. He came by my shop today.
That's good. How's he doing?
He told me how great RFI was doing, like how bad we sucked. Yeah, I mean that's pretty much. He's like, "Oh yeah, let me tell you about what we're doing in RFI." I was like, "Please don't, please don't." I know we don't.
Yeah, he was talking about Harris Camp the other day, and I was listening because I listened to his podcast, and he said, "Yeah, camp, the Camp Arizonzu that we went to," and he's like, "Yeah, I went over there, and a while back, we filmed some footage. It was me, and it was Zach from the Forgotten Legion,
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like we're like another piece. Like we're like those guys over there on the other side of the tracks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Those guys.
Like that. Those guys, you guys.
He's like, you people.
Just remember the little people. Remember the little people, Monty.
What do you mean, you people? Yeah. I'm a little fickle about RFI. Sorry, Monty, but I'm a little fickle about RFI. It's because Kimmel's just like, John, you met Kimmel, right? You had get it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we went up and played at one of his events there.
Yeah, he is like a powerhouse. Like, I mean, that dude, like, you're like, hey, can you tell me what's on page 37 of the third Red Book that came out? Not the amended version, but it has 2 paragraphs down, 7 words in. He's like, oh yeah, that states, and I'm like, fuck me, man.
Oh yeah.
Really, really. Oh, I love playing with Kimmel though. I mean, when you're playing with Kimmel, not against him, but when you're playing with him, it's like I just like sit back. Oh, it's my turn to roll. Cool, no problem. Drink my beer. Yes. Yeah.
When you're playing against him, there's a lot of time to do stuff afterwards because that game doesn't last long for me.
Oh yeah. He's definitely on point. Yeah.
But yeah, he's a machine, and you ask him, hey, what would it look like if you put this unit? Oh yeah, I got that list. He goes on his phone, list number 300, 970.
Yeah.
Boom, here it is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Yep, that's Kimmel. He's like a savant, Ask him to bake a cake, though. Try it. Yeah, I heard he sucks at baking. Yeah. He's only good at one thing, and that's Warhammer.
Well, he did marry a baker, so
yeah.
So he covered that.
Smart move. Smart move on that.
Yeah, by affinity.
to affinity and beyond.
Not infinity, by affinity.
Hey, so John, you going to Adepticon this year? You got plans?
We are. Yeah.
Fantastic. Yeah. What are you looking forward to?
We are going light this year. We're not going to pack an army.
Really?
Yeah.
Like no army at all?
What?
No army at all.
John.
What are y'all doing?
You play Mechanicum. You can pack like 5 armies. They're only doing 350-point matches. I mean, no, I'm just playing. That was a jab.
Well, I mean, that's half of it. Is I don't have any units, any forces that fit that template. But we spent a lot of time packing stuff around, and we did all the 30K events last year, and missed so much other stuff going on.
Oh, I agree.
It's dawn to dusk with events there, and it was a little more than I could handle, and of course I'm packing stuff for 2, so we're going to do the Game Master events.
Okay.
They got those 2. We got some Starship Trooper games we're going to do. We're going to do a couple seminars. We're going to hang out and watch other people play and
righteous, man.
Just have a good time.
Do you have a Starship Trooper army? You have a Starship Trooper army?
We
Or
do.
is there one? I don't know. I don't know how to play. Is like, do you play like the Rico's Roughnecks or what? I don't know. What do you got? What do you do?
Yeah, we got a big arachnid force and a mobile infantry.
Oh, you play
force.
the bad guys, huh? That's freaking awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was actually our first miniature games. We got into that and bought in real heavy and built a bunch of stuff about 2 weeks before Mongoose dropped the game and abandoned it.
Oh, really?
Oh, bummer.
Yeah.
But it's got what, like a, is it like cult following run, or how, like people
yeah,
like...
there's a little bit of activity around there. We ran a game at a local gaming event we had here at the end of October, and ran a couple participation games and had 6 people at each one, and just had a blast. Kind of using a simplified version of the rules, but it's a lot of fun game, and I mean, I love the models and the story and the background and stuff. So
yeah. Do you
I
get
like
to see
Jake
Denise
Busey.
Richards naked? Because like Denise Richards was like so hot, like she's so hot.
Yeah, Starship Troopers. She had it going on.
yeah,
And Jake Busey was.
And she was such a slut. Like I swear, like she was like, "Oh, I want this fly boy."
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's gonna. What was that guy's name?
I got my brain sucked out of the end.
Yeah, he had the fucking toolest name. It was like, what was it? It was like,
It was like Jake.
I don't know.
Comet.
No.
Jake,
Beast Levy.
No, what was his name? The fucking pilot.
The pilot.
It was like Lance or something. It was something, it was something so frat boy.
Dirk Diggler.
Xander Barkalow.
Was it really
Xander? Yeah, I know it was Xander. I know for a fact it was Xander. Oh, it was Xander. We give up Rico. He's not even Mexican. He's like the furthest. He's like Johnny Rico.
Johnny Rico.
They could have made him a little bit more
ethnic. He was from Buenos Aires.
Yeah. Looked like he was born in Zegama Beach.
He was definitely conceived on Zegama Beach. Oh yeah, I'll tell you what, that Diz though, Diz had it going on, man. She was way hotter than Denise Richards, I think. I mean,
no way, no fucking way, dude.
Oh yeah,
get the fuck out,
dude. Diz is awesome. She's hot, yeah, but she was stuck up, you know. But Diz was like had the total package. She's like, yeah,
I like that stuck up.
Like she comes in and takes on Zed right off the bat. You know what I'm saying? Like she comes in, she pulls off her jacket. Rico's like, what? You know, and look at those boobs. You know, it's like awesome, right? Like just right off the bat. And I'm like, you know, got the permed hair, you know, kind of thing going on. Yeah. Not afraid to take a shower with a bunch of dudes. You think Denise Richards taking a shower with a bunch of dudes? No.
Xander, maybe.
Xander. All right. I'm sorry.
No, yeah, I would hold out. I would pass up Diz definitely for Denise Richards and Starship Troopers. Absolutely, no fucking doubt.
Yeah, she wouldn't have nothing to do with you, bro, unless your name was Xander or like Biff or Thaddeus. Thad.
Love Denise Richards in that movie. So
Wild Things, bro. Wild Things.
Yeah, where she fucking Matt Dillon. Come on.
Did she?
What?
She hooked up with Matt Dillon?
Matt Dillon? Yeah. And Kevin Bacon probably.
Dude, well, it's not a rumble without Dally, you know? Shit. All right. Back on topic. So, any specific tables to look out for in your event, John?
Well, hey, so that's a good question. So, I guess for Zach, anything particular you guys are looking for? We got some real nice terrain up there. We got a local outfit that's built up some tables. So I've kind of put some of our tables, like the asteroid table, into storage for the time being. They're kind of played out with our group, but we can sure drag them out there and have some stuff out there for you if you're looking for that.
I'll be honest with you, man. I was so jealous about stiff players got to play on that asteroid table. That thing was so awesome looking.
You haven't played on it ever?
I never played on it. I never got to play on it.
I played on it at Alamo. Like, it was brought down for that Alamo GT, and I played on it like once. And it was so weird because I actually brought my Iron Hands heavy mechanized, and I was playing against Andrew's Thousand Sons, which were pretty mechanized as well. So we were just like a bunch of tanks, like trying to, like, I don't know, like backing out the driveway all slowly, or you know, like oh no, hit the mailbox, no fall off into space. Oh shit. Yeah, it was. I don't know. It was pretty funny, but I pulled out that win. I think mainly because like he was trying to navigate the labyrinth of you know, the rails, and I was just able to just fucking, you know, stand and gun line him. But yeah, that's an awesome fucking table and mechanic. No, I don't care. Like if you don't feed to me. Like, I know whatever y'all do, it'll be looking good. So I'm down for whatever. And with 2 games, like, there's not. I like to see what else you got. I haven't played on your. I haven't played on the. What do you call it? The gates of something or whatever. You have some kind of you know, the Mesa one or whatever. Like, I like to play.
Yeah, we got
those are pretty cool.
Yeah, we got about 8 different terrain sets right now, and I've got about 6 more in state of process. I'm pretty proud of myself. I've kind of curtailed my mat habit now at about 20 mats. Been able to hold off on the latest sale.
That's good.
It just looks so good. Like they're tempting. Like, every time a mat comes up for sale, I'm like, oh, I want that.
Well, they always put like stuff on top of it that makes it look like 10 times better, and then you get it and you're like, oh, that's cute.
No doubt.
That's
then
cute.
we like running team games too, so you really kind of got to have 2 mats so you can do a 6x8 table too, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So who's all in the Lone Star Legion? Like, who are the actual members? Is it a group? Is it a club? What is it?
Well, we're not really sure, but
we don't want to put a label on it. Like, we just
it's kind of anyone that shows up, you know. If they're
I know I'm
with us, we'll take them in. But so we got myself and my son Jackson. Lucas Line is a big participant with us. John Christensen, who's in the Crusader host. Will Frank, Iron Hand Will.
Yep.
Charles Bellamy. And then we've got a few other hangers on that show up from time to time.
Iron Hand Will is kind of like Cool Hand Luke, right? Like Iron Hand Will, Cool Hand Luke.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. All right, bro. No. Come on.
I messaged the Lone Star Legion, and I wasn't sure. I mean, I was sure that you were there, but I didn't know who else was a part of it. So I was like, I'm just gonna put this out there. Like, anybody want to get on and stoke, fan the flames on the event or whatever a little bit. And I didn't know exactly who I was talking to. I figured Lucas was there because I know he was there at Adepticon with you last year. But I just wanted to. I was just curious as to who I might have been talking to. But that's kind of how I figured.
You know what I miss? I miss snakebite leather. I have 1 pot of snakebite leather left. It's such a great highlight color. Like,
it's still good. Like, how do you stir your shit up?
Oh yeah,
do it by hand.
Yeah.
You just like jerk it.
Yeah, like handing out pamphlets. You know, tossing out literature. You know.
Yeah, those old pots last forever. I got stuff from 6 years ago that's still good, but everything I've bought 3 or 4 years ago is trash.
Yeah, it goes to shit like real quick.
These pots are the best. I don't know if
Yeah.
you remember these pots. Yeah, that's old school right there. Like I tell you what, we missed a whole round of paints though, bro. I mean, really, like the white cap paints. Like, cause we went from like you remember Chris number where you like
Yeah,
yeah
you had to break them.
Yeah, to break
It was like a lug nut. It was like a fucking lug nut.
and
you gotta put the star on it and like step on it.
right, because they had this type of lid, right, and then they went to the one that had the flip top, which those are all dried out. I don't know, those were like a bad design, but
Yeah.
I completely missed like this. Do you remember when these came out? No, I don't remember these at all. The white cap.
No.
I like how you get up on that. This is Honogant purple. They don't even make this color anymore, but it's like a Citadel pot, with a white cap.
Yeah, those were good paints.
Yeah, and I think that had to come out like in 5th edition or something like that, because like I was never privy to it.
Hold on. I'm gonna go get another drink. I need to refill on whiskey.
All right, whiskey on a Tuesday.
So, Josh, I got to tell you, thanks so much for that Alpha Legion mug. That is just awesome.
Everybody will want one. You got it in. That's great. Was that one yours personally, or was that for someone else?
No, that's for someone else.
Good. Spread the heresy, John. You do great work up there, man.
No doubt. You do as well.
We try. I wish I could get more gaming in. That's one of my big regrets around this time of year is the holiday season's got me so bowed up that just getting the game in. But I take the...
well, that's not a bad thing, though, right?
No. I mean, there's worse things to bitch about than having too much work, but...
Yeah, it's a good problem to have.
Yeah, it's a good problem to have, but I do take off from the 1st... No, from the 24th to the 1st, and I come back to work on on the 2nd. So I'm hoping that maybe my brother comes down, or we can get a game going, or I can line up something with I don't even know if Michael plays anymore. I know Michael like RFIs, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know.
He's a full-time podcaster.
He's a full-time podcaster, yeah.
He signed up for the Ferrex thing in Kansas too.
Oh, really?
With his Sisters of Silence.
Oh, the bitches of battle.
Yeah. Well, I mean, can you go on the 6th, man? There's still spots left.
I'd like to go, but I'd have to. I'd probably have to carpool.
Okay.
What
well,
is this?
if you
is
come
it Saturday?
Yeah, it's a Saturday. It's not a fucking.
Hey, man, everything's blending together. Like, do I need a reservation, or do I just show up and play, John?
I don't think we're going to need reservations. Supposedly we're capped at 16, but you can usually stretch to 18 or 20 without too much trouble. So
I'm sure you could fit Josh in.
Squeeze me in.
There's no doubt we can do that.
You ever had your Josh pushed in? Yes, yeah.
No, you meet me up in San Antonio, man. I'm going up on Friday. I think I got a hotel room.
Yeah, man. Shit, I need some R&R, dude. I have totally stressed myself out. Like a nice battle would suit me well.
Yeah, a two game event, just one day 2-game event would be probably right up your alley.
Yeah. It kickstart my Adepticon rush, my push for the con. Yeah, I'm down. Let me line it out, man. Shit.
No patient. Like, no expectations. Just let it happen.
Yeah. Don't make it weird. Don't make it weird.
Let it enter you.
How many points? At 2,500 or 3,000 points, right, John?
Yeah. So you got to bring a 2,500, and then you can bring a 3,000 also, which can be just a tack on or a completely different list, whatever gets you off.
No shit. Oh.
Yeah.
No. Well, let me tell you what gets me off. Yeah. Go ahead.
They can be this. They can be a completely separate list. Is that completely different? Is that what you said?
Yeah, you don't have
Yeah,
to attack them.
it should be the same faction, but
Yeah, same faction. No,
What are you
Josh,
taking, bro? Are
you
you
gotta be
Iron Hands?
specific with Josh. What? I don't know.
Shut up! Whatever. Yeah, yeah. I'll take multiple armies. I'll be like, what? Is this is this unacceptable? In the middle of the game, Josh pulls out another army.
Little did you know, Josh packed.
Everything. Who brought the Warlord Titan? What's Janice doing here?
I could see Josh doing those fuck you tactics where it's like he pulls out like all these Iron Warriors, and all of a sudden, oh wait, Angron appears.
Shut up, man! It ain't anything like that.
Josh loves his ox. He's gonna take
I
his
love
ox.
I love my ox. I tell you what, my poor Iron Warriors are freaking feeling so down on themselves because everyone's taking a back door to the ox, man. I love it. I love it. It's hard not to play the ox. So good. And they're just dudes. It's not like
they're just dudes. They're just humans, you know. Like if you prick them, do they not bleed?
You got any
what
ox
a fucking load of shit. Leadership 10.
Not lately. We had one last year, but he's gone over the dark side for a while on 8th Ed.
Josh's ox are fucking stupid.
Shut up, fuck you, bro. My ox are not stupid. You're stupid.
Look at this. Let me tell you about displacer matrices.
Why you got such a hard on for the displacer matrix, bro? It's not even a relic. It's just
let me tell you about this. Like Josh has leadership 10 all around just because he has a force commander, and his force commander has a displacer matrix.
He's a Lord Militant. He's a Lord Militant.
Those are two things. Those are two things that are just I don't know. Those two things together just means like, oh, I could just ask Josh, hey, do you have a Lord Marshal? Yes.
Lord
Does he have a displacer metric? Lord Militant and a displacer metric? Okay, fuck you. That's how that conversation goes.
Yeah.
Because it's Lord Marshal, like if Lord Militant is in a fucking Dracosan, and then you can't kill it till like turn 2, maybe turn 3, and then he goes into like ongoing reserves.
He's figured this out, John. He's figured this out.
Hops into something. Like you're not gonna kill him. You're not gonna kill him if you concentrate all your fire on this thing. He's gonna reappear somewhere else, and you're not gonna kill him. And then his whole army has leadership 10 during that thing. I've come close. I've always come close.
He hates my Lord Thaddeus. He hates Thaddeus.
It's just so stupid that it's like Josh says, "Oh, they're just humans. They're just humans," but they have like leadership 10 all the time because of this just human guy.
Hey, when you're at work, bro,
that may or may not even be there because he's got a displacement matrix. I don't know what that means. Is that like a hologram? Are we talking about a Princess Leia kind of situation? Like
if there's even a threat, like your captain at the precinct would be in there watching what you're doing, man. Like you'd look busy, right? You would look busy. I mean, you want to look good for your boss, right? You don't want to get fired. You know?
I'm sure the Legionis Astartes probably had some more torturous like things for not acting up than the fucking Lord Militant. Like who's got time for that shit? He's not even there.
He's the Lord Militant. He's calling the shots, bro. Like when the Space Marines are like, "Do we make planetfall?" I don't know. Stick with the Lord Militant. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like that's how it goes down, man. It's like, you know.
So you think he like the Lord Militant like talk shit to like Legionis Astartes sergeants?
There wasn't Malcador like a Lord Militant, like wasn't he? Like leader of the humans, Malcador, the baddest man on the planet.
We're not talking about Malcador.
Told Dorn to get fucked. He's like, Dorn? Yeah, there you go, Dorn.
Did you listen to that new Lord of the Imperium?
I haven't. Is it good?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's just informative. It's like I don't know. Tells you a lot of shit, I guess, that they're going, and tells you about how like
How badass Malkador
dicks
is.
like Space Marines are, and or how stupid Space Marines are. They're just getting, they're all marionettes.
Exactly. Shit, you throw Lord Militant in the mix, leadership 10. Bam. You know? See, the thing
Right?
about Space
Maybe,
Marines is
maybe
the Space Marines are
maybe
the
you're
thing
right.
about Space Marines, they're like
They're
we help,
gullibles.
we're gullibles,
They're
yeah.
gullible. They're gullible.
The
Is that
gullible.
right? Would you
What do you
agree? What's your stand, John?
How do you mean?
Like, are Space Marines like are they? I mean, they're all super intelligent, but are they just getting manipulated throughout this whole thing, or not?
Well, I mean, I think they are, but I don't know that I buy Malkador's tale in that thing. You know, he starts out and he says, "I'm not going to lie to you." Tells that story, and then at the end he says, "Well, we lie to everyone."
mean? Spoiler alert. Yeah. No, but
It's a 25 minute, like, I don't know,
it's a
story.
given. It's a given. And you know what? I read the Battle of Ulanor, the I Am Slaughter, and that just goes to show you how, conniving, like the government is, the Imperium is. I mean, like you have all these, the Codex Astartes says we need to follow the chain of command, and the Lord Militant is, pretty much the one calling the shots. So we'll follow the chain of command. Yeah, they're gullible. You know what I'm saying? They do what they're told, and they're good little soldiers, and this and that. And if you question anything, you're a heretic, and you might as well just get fried because it goes against your codex, right? So, of course, the Lord Militant is going to be more powerful than any Space Marine out there.
So it's like a or hugs or whatever, or like in like even in the old Star Wars movies or whatever, where like, hey, fucking Vader, your fucking magic doesn't work over here or whatever, and he's like talking shit to him.
I had a conversation
Like,
with Monty today, as a matter of fact.
oh,
I was like, yeah, your old ways, the Jedi,
yeah,
the Sith, the old ways. And then he's like, oh, yeah, really? Well, check this out.
yeah. I don't even think he picks up his hand. I don't even think he picks up his hand. I think he just kind of like looks at him.
Yep.
Well, what I don't understand is what happened in 20 years to make them forget all this. That's like, it'd be like if we thought the Beatles were just a myth. They didn't really exist.
Well, I mean, I tell you what, you got to look at it on the grand scale, John. I mean, this is what I was talking to Monty about. He said, you got to think about, like, look at Tatooine, right? Tatooine, bunch of backwater rednecks, water farmers and shit like that. You're farming water, right? Moisture, right? And then you got Jabba. Everything's like the huts, you know what I'm saying? Never even seen a Jedi since Anakin left. He wasn't shit, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, so. You got people fighting for food. You got people scrounging for this. You got, junk traders, and we're picking up debris and old shit and returning in bounties and betting on freaking Wampa races.
All right, we get it.
Okay,
yeah. Okay, go.
But see, the thing is that who's got time to think about Jedi's? You know what I'm saying? And what the Jedi Council is made up of? What, 17 of them, maybe? You know what I'm saying? They all get taken out and what was that? Execute. Order 66 order 6. Yeah, so it's like they, all the Jedi get taken out, like exactly like Space Marines. There's thousands and thousands of Space Marines, but how many people actually seen a Space Marine? You know what I'm saying? So
No.
it's easy. Especially like I watched that. What is that? That one book where they had the Dark Elder were raiding the planet, and they sent one Space Marine. He was like, one problem, one Space Marine. You know what I'm saying? And he handles his shit. Where you go, bro? You all right?
Cool? Yeah, I'm good.
Dealing with shits? Okay. So anyway,
my dog.
All I'm saying is that, how many people actually seen a Jedi or some Jedi magic? You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, the Force is everywhere. And the kid at the end of the movie, spoiler alert, moves the freaking broom. Yeah, but, shit, man. It's a big freaking galaxy. Of course, 20 years, no one's seen a Jedi in 100 years because they sat in their temples and shit like that and tried to figure out why the balance is all fucked up, you're more apt to see a Sith or some people doing bad shit, and then they're just people doing bad shit because people were doing bad shit all over. Look at the Hutts, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, of course, 20 years goes by, you know. We watched the movie, of course. Oh, now we're on Coruscant. Oh, now we're over here on Tatooine. You know, but you know, people like Gray and you know stuff like that. Unless you got a spaceship or you hitchhike on a freaking smuggler's ship, you know you're not going to be able. You know you're not worldly travelers, you know. So the majority of the people or creatures in the universe probably never even heard of a Jedi, you know, or it is a myth, or you know stuff like that. The only reason we know about it is because of movie magic and George Lucas. Makes sense, right? Now you're thinking, damn, Josh's pretty smart.
I don't know. They may not have books. I think they still got YouTube.
Right? You would think. Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, you're right. The 41st millennia, or the 31st millennia are still, they're so huge. Like you don't realize how many. I mean, and you know when they talk about how many people die, you know how many billions of souls like die in planets and stuff like that. Like it's unfathomable, like what people know or what people do.
Yeah, look at the strength of the guard, or you know, your walking humans. You know what I'm saying? And you got war going on everywhere. You know, not just. And the Emperor conquered how many thousands of planets and worlds and stuff during the Crusade, and then he gave it over to Horus, and you know, I mean, it was just one of those things where you know, of course, holy shit, that's a 7 foot tall badass, genetically bred badass. I'm a space marine, you know, shit. But and then during the heresy, they're too busy fighting themselves. There's hardly any mention of them at all. You know, remembrancers and shit like that. But still, you know, you have planets that have never been visited by a space marine that are corrupt as shit. The government's gone to hell. The Lord Militant's calling the shots once again. You know, with his displacer matrix. You know, shit. I mean,
fuck it.
But yeah, so I mean. And then after the Space Marines kill themselves, like all the good Space Marines go into freaking, we're just gonna try to survive and hunt down the bad Space Marines, you know. So I mean, in all honesty, you know, shit, you know that most people never even seen a Space Marine, in the grand scheme of things, anyway. Same thing with Jedi's.
What are we talking about?
I hate you, bro. I hate you. Yeah.
I forgot.
You forgot.
So, Josh, is that Kringle nut a food of the gods?
Kringle nut. Oh, that freaking Danish? It was the titties. Oh my God, it's like the ambrosia. It was like the best thing of my. Like I tell you what, I immediately told all the guys. I was like, I need to find better friends because not one of you motherfuckers has ever sent me a Danish. I swear. I said, like, is that too much to ask? You know, look at John Stanford coming through like clutch. It was so good, bro. It was so good. Like I was like
once it hit my lips, dude, your health.
Yeah. Is that what it is? Is that what you're going to play the diabetes card?
I'm worried about the diabetes. Like, I don't want to be that guy that's like speaking at your funeral and be like,
I should have given him the Kringle.
I should have given him some carrots. Like I should have went the healthier option. Should have given him something made with sativa or what is that called? Not sativa. That's that bad shit, right? What?
I think it's sativa
or something.
I don't eat that shit.
You should, dude. You should, dude. I'm worried for you.
I'm actually on water. I'm on a strict water diet right now. Yeah, it sucks. It's got no taste whatsoever. But you know, it's.
Do you go to the doctor? Do you go to the doctor?
Yeah, I inject myself with insulin every morning, noon, and night. It sucks.
I'm not saying like do you self-medicate. I'm saying do you go to the doctor? Like do you check your levels often?
Yeah, my A1C. I'm all about it. Yeah, but you're bringing down my. We're talking about Danish here. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no time to talk about.
Just worried about.
So we are not worried about my health, bro.
I am.
Yeah, you just worried that you didn't get no Danish. That's right.
I am, dude. You should have totally sent that to me. Like, where's my?
See how these
Well, I
guys.
knew you could only truly appreciate it if you weren't supposed to have it.
Yeah, right. Exactly. It's like the sweet ambrosia, the nectar of the gods.
Yeah, my wife would have intercepted that Danish and fucking thrown it away. She's real super healthy and shit.
Dude,
pissing me off.
Dude, old lady's built like a brick shit house, man. Like she like makes you look small. Like her arms are bigger than you. Does that give you a complex? Like you need to start lifting, bro.
Yes.
For real. Yeah. Yeah. Even
I don't know what to do.
Even Char was like, "Shit, man." Is Zach Wendy's biatch?
Beats me. Damn.
Yeah, a little
She
bit.
beats me when y'all are looking.
Yeah. Oh,
she's pretty big. It's because she's diminutive. She's only like 4'10". So
is that like why you say, like,
muscles?
yeah, little guys look like
muscles.
their penises look so much bigger because they're small. The package around the penis is so she's small, like so her muscles look bigger. Is that what you're saying?
Well, I mean, I'm just saying, like, if your bicep is like, if your arm, what is that? Your radius? No, not your radius, not your ulna. What is that? The whatever that bone is like only 4 inches long. Your bicep's gonna look like fucking huge. Your humerus bone.
Oh, it's not humorous at all, man.
Yeah, I know. There's nothing funny about that.
Nothing funny about that shit. She's fucking whip your ass. Damn.
Yeah. Yeah, she's got a good left cross. What do you want? What do you want, Tyson? My dog is like just looking at me.
Well, dudes, I got to click. Thanks so much.
All right, John. Thank you for coming on, man. It was great having you tonight. Shit, man. John. So plug your event one last time. Yeah, okay, Zach's got you.
Do it.
Yeah, so
January 6th.
Go ahead, John.
Okay, John.
No, you do it, John.
Plug your event, John. Plug your event.
All right, January 6th at Texas Toy Soldier in Carrollton, Texas, just outside of Dallas. Horus Heresy, 2,500 or 3,000 points, 2 rounds. Be there.
All right, be there, be square. Come play some Heresy with the De La Rosa brothers.
Yeah, hell yeah. Sounds good. It's gonna be great. Can't wait.
Fuck yeah, good times.
All right, have a Merry Christmas, and we'll see you in January.
All right, John. Thank you so much, man. Merry Christmas to you.
Thanks, John.
What a great dude, man.
Yeah, stand up guy. Totally all about it. Totally selfless. Mm-hmm. Great man.
Yeah, awesome.
So,
and what about that Jackson?
In there? Yeah, Jackson too. Jackson always brings up like. Jackson's hilarious. Like one time I was at Adepticon, and I was talking. Or this last year, I was talking about my. Somebody asked me about my.
Penis.
Yeah. Well, they always ask about the penis, but yes.
How is Wendy's penis?
It's huge, so big.
Some moose shame. Some moose like. Oh shit! I'm sorry, bro. Go for it.
No. Jackson was asking about somebody else was asking about my dozer blades because they were a third party or whatever, and I was like, yeah, man, I couldn't do the G-Dub dozer blades, man. They just look too pussy, like very, the ones that look like a fucking rake in front of your.
Yeah, not
Rhino or whatever.
The Rhino ones, right? Not the Vindicator ones.
Yeah, the Rhino ones, the ones that look like I don't know what are you doing? You're shagging golf balls or what? I don't know.
It looks like a pick, like a hair pick.
Yeah, it's like a hair pick in front of your Rhino or whatever. Yeah. And I was like, dude,
we ain't found shit.
We ain't shit.
Comb the desert.
Comb the desert.
Comb the desert. He said, comb the desert. Sorry, do you think they're taking this too literal?
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. So I was like, man, I just couldn't do it, man. I hate those fucking things. And I look over and like Jackson's like right there, and he's got like 3 rhinos with his with the sand thing. I was like, but yours look good. I looked over and I was like, oh shit, Well, yours look good, Ryan. You make that shit work. And he was like,
Yeah,
he was like, fuck you.
he's like, fuck you, Zach. Fuck you, bro.
And then I saw him at that Alamo GT thing, and he was like,
Rocking all new dozer blades.
oh, did you sign up for this event so you could talk shit about my dozer blades again? I was like, fuck.
That's awesome.
Damn it. Yes.
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 As a matter of fact, you still run those Pussy dozer blades. Pussy. Oh god.
I think I used the Cromlech. No, the Bits Puzzler ones. I don't know what they are. The big dozer blades. What should I take, bro? Tell me what I should take.
Dude, stop taking the iron hands, man. I hate when you play loyalist. God, so lame.
I've been really mixing it up. Like I played this last week. I played Death Guard against Andrew.
I'll be honest with you. When you play your Death Guard, I think that's when you're. I mean, like I like your Sons of Horus. I think I really do, but Death Guard, man, there's something about those Death Guard that just looks so good. And I know they're Jays. They were Jays at one time, but god damn, man, you that's like your army, man, because you were like the Death Guard king, man. Shit, Nurgle, you're like popping Nurgle all over the face.
Like, hey, so I played Andrew this past week with.
Yeah, how'd it go?
It actually went good. Like he kind of went back and forth. Like he beat the ever living shit out of me. Like at the beginning, like he like pounded me and killed my my heavy support squad, and then he and then I like attacked back and like kind of just put some hull points on some shit, but really didn't do anything. And then we kind of met in the middle, and he like destroyed my guys. But then I took I took that fell blade. You know that fell blade you got from
Pretty? No, you have Pretty fell blade, don't you? I have a fell blade over here.
I got that fell blade from who's that guy that used to manage that bar?
Oh, Kurt.
Yeah, I got Kurt's old fell blade.
That's right. I did score that fell blade.
So I took that fell blade, and basically what it came down to, he had an Achilles and he had a Land Raider, and we basically like he beat the shit out of me, and then I whittled him down, and then the fell blade just kind of took over and just said like, okay, I'm gonna just kill you, and I'm gonna kill you, and then like he didn't have anything that could kill the fell blade anymore, and I still had like 8 or 9 hull points left, and he had like an Achilles with like Volkite Culverins, and like the only thing that could hurt the fell blade at all was an Achilles that had Volkite Culverin sponsons and a quad mortar and the quad mortar or whatever front. So like that was the only thing that was even strong enough to.
Volkite can't hurt unless you got it run behind you or something, right?
Yeah. But yeah, basically just the quad mortar on front of the Achilles.
Oh, the quad mortar.
Yeah. So he was like, well, I'm fucked, and then it got to that point where like I'm in control of the board.
It's not even funny anymore. He's like, just kill me, please, just kill me.
But most of my scoring units were toast. But he realized he was on the wrong side. So like we were playing that mission where I had to get into his deployment zone and he had to get into mine, but he really didn't have anything that could get there. And so I ended up winning by like, I don't know, 3 points or whatever, because I like basically at the end of the game I just like zoomed the fell blade. I flat outed the fell blade, and I got some more units in his deployment zone, and I ended up winning.
His Thousand Sons look good. I like them, and he plays them really well. Like he's very knowledgeable.
They look better now. I like playing against Andrew because like I think he'd be real good like if we were to film a game, just because he talks through like everything he does.
Yeah, he explains the psychic phase, and you're like, oh yeah, okay, that sounds legit. Yeah.
He's a real good guy to play. I like playing against Andrew. So
he reminds you of David Blevins, right? Like so much like David Blevins.
Yeah, a little bit like Dave Levins. Yeah, pretty much. Oh, yeah, I took the Death Guard against him, but what should I do with this Fellblade?
Is
Like,
it
because it's
painted?
still, no, it's unpainted. Should I?
I don't know, man. I haven't done anything with my fill blade either.
Oh, you got one?
I have one, yeah, but I don't know what Legion to put it with. Like, I don't think the World Eaters would take a fill blade. Like, it'd be like they'd be like clawing to get out of the tank so they could bloodshed shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that's when I've envisioned the World Eaters, I see them throwing like tactics to the wind and just let's go murder shit. You know what I'm saying?
Like, I want to put it with, like, the logical choice would be put it with the Death Guard, just because I don't
Yeah,
have any other Lord of Wars with the Death Guard.
yeah, makes sense.
But I just I don't.
You want the Sons to have everything, right? Just like Horus, they're like, oh yeah, we get the best armor. We're like Mark 6
No,
already.
I wouldn't put them with the Suns, because the Suns are an all orbital assault. They're an orbital assault army.
Oh, I got you.
But you know,
The Iron Hands are like a vehicle.
just because it's a tank. I could make my Iron Hands more. Like, every time I play any kind of APOC game, I'll take.
All tech.
Like, no, like, that'll be
No.
like, dude.
What is the guy? What is the other guy? The tank commander that's all badass.
Casterman Orth.
Casterman Worth. That's the one. Fucking douche. Like that dude's such a dick.
So badass. Like,
Casterman
so
Worth.
No, but I could totally
You think about
make that my APOC army. That way,
Yeah.
I have like an APOC army, and then I have like a stand and shoot army, and then I have like the orbital assault army.
Dude, how can you feel good about yourself with that? Reduces the weapons, the strength of weapons by 1. That is like just the biggest dick hole fucking.
Yeah, but it doesn't affect my tanks. You can shoot my tanks all you want.
Oh yeah,
It's
with
only
my
against
with my strength 3 last guns, yeah, that'll work. That works.
It's only against infantry.
So now my strength 2 las guns are really hurting you. Yeah. So lame.
Like, I mean, dude, they're Iron Hands, dude. They don't even like have fucking Primarch. Their Primarch's dead. Like, come on. Their fucking special units suck. Like, what else is wrong?
They have the coolest names though. Gorgons. Oh,
The Gorgons.
the Gorgons.
The Medusan Immortals.
The mortar, yeah, right. It's like, yeah. We don't have Primarch, but we're gonna make your troops sound really badass, even though they suck.
Even though they suck, yeah. You guys have a 5-up invulnerable, and you can cause blind, but you only have 1. But you're fucking initiative 3, and
You always go last.
yeah, you're initiative 3, and you only have and you only have 1 wound, and you suck.
Tyrant Terminators only have 1 wound.
What?
Tyrant Terminators only have 1 wound.
Yeah, but they got a fucking missile rack.
You have Iron Hands though. I mean, that's something, right? The Iron Hands.
I have iron hands. Your hands are made of iron.
Yeah.
You're like that guy in that movie that fought Bruce Lee that had that iron hand.
I was saying more like
Enter the Dragon.
The
Enter the Dragon.
the guy with the black guy with the fist.
The man with the iron fists.
And with the iron fist, that's it. Yeah.
The RZA.
RZA, yeah, it was RZA. Is it Wu-Tang? Is that Wu-Tang?
Yeah, it's a Wu-Tang can. That's the RZA.
Wu-Tang cans? So like oil cans?
Wu-Tang clan.
Wu-Tang cans? Militia, all the artillery, 17. I don't know where the 18th guy is. Like he's missing.
What do you mean? What do you mean? That's the time when it sucks, is when you lose that guy, and then you only you're like, I'm supposed to have 20 guys and I only have 19.
Yeah, like where's the
then
other
people
guy?
get real pissed.
Yeah, it's like I think I'm gonna learn how to do psychic shit with militia. Like maybe you know what I want, bro? Chaos spawn. Like lots and lots of chaos spawn. Like I think artillery and chaos spawn. That's the way. I'm just gonna bubble wrap the artillery with chaos spawn.
I don't think you can bubble wrap. Don't they have to like move forward and attack stuff?
I think the rules have changed.
What
I'm
is
gonna,
that? Is there a chaos spawn model?
yeah, well, some people use plague ogrins, and some people use. Hold on, I'm going to the bathroom.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
Don't tell people.
yeah. I'm just peeing. Yeah,
We're gonna lose all two.
both.
We'll lose all two of our
Hey,
watchers.
you know what Gooch is doing while he's watching this podcast, right? You know, I mean, shit,
Jerking it.
jerking the gherkin. He's.
You know, I've got 3 chaos spawns with my death card, with my 40k.
Yeah.
Gargoyle.
I remember the old melty guys.
Yeah, they're just like plastic melted and like a bunch of like.
Yeah, they look like something out of John Carpenter's The Thing.
They have like Carnifex limbs and stuff like that, like
John Carpenter's The Thing, right?
Carnifex.
Like Kurt Russell and shit. Like,
Yeah.
it was like the head, like.
Yeah, the guy body just splits apart
Yeah.
and shit.
I was like, that movie was scary as shit. The Thing. Oh, John Carpenter's The Thing. Not to be confused. Like the orange rock.
Was there another The Thing?
Orange rock. It's the Thing's dong made of orange rock.
Did you say
dong?
Oh, yeah.
Your friend's obsessed with superhero penises.
Superior sex organs.
That's right, superhero sex organs.
Come on, buddy. Give me on my Mallrats.
Only Wonder Woman could have Superman's baby. But he'd have to wear a kryptonite condom, and that would kill him.
She got a suntan, you could punch right through. only someone like Wonder Woman could have a strong enough uterus
The only way he could bang regular chicks is with a kryptonite condom, and that would kill him.
Let's talk about that.
You want to talk about that? I have.
But I was having this conversation with somebody else about Superman's real superpower is his control.
That's me. I was having that conversation with you. Like it's Superman. Everyone thinks Superman's lame, but Superman's true power is not in his power; it's in his control of his power. You know what I'm saying? That's Superman's true. You know, and I think this goes underappreciated. You know, people always, you know, oh well, it's kind of cheesy to have a person that can do everything. You know, a Superman. You know, and
I agree with that person.
But Superman gets his butt kicked all the time. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it happens. But the thing is that he doesn't kill. You know what I'm saying?
He doesn't bruise. He doesn't bruise.
He could Bruce Wayne. No, he could he could annihilate the whole planet. But his control, you know, his human upbringing, even though he's alien, you know.
So he's faking. He's like WWEing it. Is that what you're saying?
Oh yeah.
It's like, oh, I could beat you, but I just like don't. I just make it look good. What's the point?
Mm-hmm. Like the classic question.
If you're like, hey, Zed, or was well, I'm sorry, who's his enemy and thing?
Really, bro?
Zod.
General Zod, you asshole. God,
yeah,
man.
If he just starts to have a
respect, please.
Yeah, fucking DC, dude. What fuck. Like, oh, his fucking eyes could have killed him, like as soon as they fucking saw him. Like, why didn't he like his control caused all that wreckage?
Okay.
He should have just opened his eyes, like shot him with his eyeballs, and then you're dead. That kills him.
Oh, Superman to General Zod?
Yeah. Right?
Yeah, but
Like, I'm just talking about the movie here. I'm just talking about the movie, but I mean, like,
he was raised
his
not to
eyes
kill.
killed him. Yeah, he shot him with his eyes, right? And that's how he died. That's how he killed Zod.
All right, broke his neck.
No. Oh, yeah. Right. He broke his neck. Yeah, you're right. He wasn't gonna shoot the other. Okay, you're right. You're right. I'm sorry.
God damn, bro. Jeez. Yeah,
I've been drinking.
Yeah. Hey, is Superman still gonna suck when you sober up?
Yes. All right. Talk about how awesome Superman is because he can control his powers.
Okay. So the classic argument is like in Superman 1, Christopher Reeves, when the Lois Lane falls from the Empire State, the Daily Planet building, sorry, not the Empire State, the Daily Planet building in the helicopter, and Superman rushes up to grab her. He catches her. How come she doesn't split into 3 pieces? The velocity that she's falling at would have easily just chopped her in 3 pieces had Superman rising up to meet her. So you gotta think, Superman had to calculate in a split second how much power, thrust, inertia, and rate of fall that was going on, so you could control it all, not to cut her in 3 pieces. Okay.
Right.
Every time he shakes hand as Clark Kent, he's got to control. I mean, how do you judge that? You know what I'm saying? If you have no fathom of how strong you actually are, I mean, what keeps you from just squishing somebody's hand into like pulp?
You'll limp wrist it. You'll limp wrist it.
Okay, yeah, but even so, Superman's limp wrist is way more powerful than the strongest man on the planet. So you've got to be able to not only draw it back, but it's like pulling your penis inside your body. You know what I'm saying?
Well, his penis has got to be only so long, right?
Oh, he's got human anatomy, human-like anatomy.
So I mean, but I'm just saying,
Kryptonians are like just moose-like.
I'm just saying, like his penis wouldn't go any further simply because he's Superman.
Right, he couldn't make his penis longer, just like he couldn't make his hands bigger. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, just so like he's not going to hurt Lois during coitus.
Right? No, I mean in the throes of passion, he could like thrust too hard, or maybe his jism shoots out like a cannon.
But if she's riding him, like, then there's nothing, right? She just sits there. Like, that's the only way that they have sex, right? She rides him.
She would have to ride him. Like she does all the work. Right. He's just a penis. He might as well be a Sibian.
Yeah. I mean, it's still a super penis, but I mean, it's just a penis.
What if he gets erect at an exponential rate? Like, what if she's like sitting on his limp penis and he gets erect and it like catapults her into like, Nebulon 4? You know what I'm
saying? Who sits on a
flaccid penis?
Flaccid penis. Flaccid.
Flaccid. Is it flaccid or flaccid? Flaccid.
Have you ever had a chick sit on your flaccid penis and wait for it to pop up?
Yeah, that's my pickup line. Hey, baby, come here, sit on my lap. Let's talk about the first thing that pops up. That's funny, right?
Not if you're Superman.
Not every Superman. You just catapult her into the next dimension.
Yeah. Yep.
Dude, did you watch the Justice League movie? Did you watch the Justice League movie, or did you pass on it?
I did. I watched it.
You see the end credits? The end credits. Superman versus Flash. Yes.
Oh yeah. That's pretty classic. That's. I mean, there's stuff to back that up. That's canon.
Yeah. Speed Force, man. The Flash is way faster than Superman.
Absolutely.
And the Flash.
And that's Flash is pretty powerful.
Flash is shit, but the thing is he heals fast because of his metabolism, but he's just human. You know what I'm saying? He can still be shot, he can still be killed, he can still be, because he's got just basic physical human anatomy.
But can he just be shot?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think so.
Why not?
I'm just saying, like, what when he's sleeping
Well,
and unconscious.
when he's not moving fast, yeah. Or maybe he like
Like, I mean,
misjudges.
if his metabolism is going so fast, how come he doesn't sleep so much? How he doesn't get tired?
He does. He eats
How
like
he doesn't.
he eats like a fucking pig.
I'm not talking about eating. I'm talking about sleeping. I'm talking about like fatigue. How come he doesn't get fatigued?
I don't know.
Huh? Well, why
Maybe,
not? You seem to
maybe
know.
he's a maybe he's
What?
a
A mutant? Because that's owned by the X-Men.
he's the Flash, man. Like he sleeps like a regular person. You know, shit.
Okay, yeah, okay. So why didn't he get fatigued? Like, why didn't he get sore?
Well, because he hasn't exerted himself that much. Why didn't he have like super huge, like thunder
Yeah,
thighs? Like, how come his legs aren't so super huge? You know,
yeah.
because his body burns the fat and the calories and everything like that. You know.
You're dumb. Like, you haven't addressed what I'm asking.
I don't understand what you're asking, bro.
What like if you could you run 3 miles even if you could and then like not be sore?
I'm not
Could
the
you
Flash.
like yeah, I know, but I mean you calculated for his hunger. Yes, my metabolism is so high that I have to eat all the time.
Right.
How come I not? How come I don't fucking have to rest and be like sore and say like fuck my legs, fuck leg day?
Because
You know, I don't say that.
everything in his body happens at a super accelerated speed. Like his cells are regenerating. You know, his cells are oxygenating his blood faster. I mean, everything down to the molecular structure of his being. You know, I mean, everything's moving at exponential speed. What gets me is how come he doesn't age faster? You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
That's the question you should be asking.
Okay, how come he doesn't age fast?
I don't know. That's why I just asked you.
Oh,
I
you
didn't
said
write. I
that's
didn't
what I
write.
should be asking.
Yeah, I mean, if you're truly gonna, disprove the Flash, you know what I'm saying? What's your favorite superhero,
Maybe he
bro?
does.
You seem like a Tony Stark kind of cheese dick. Who's your favorite superhero, bro? Adam Warlock? Is that who you like? Adam Warlock? He's so fucking gay.
Nah, Malak's gay. It's like Silver Surfer was such a pussy in the Infinity series.
Yeah, Silver Surfer, the Herald of
Uh,
Galactus. Dude, if you're the bitch of anybody, you shouldn't be in a comic book. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, he was like the hero of the Infinity series, and I'm like, why? Like, cause you're fast. You have a surfboard. Look at me. I'm
Because
Norrin
you're solar.
Rad. I'm Norrin Rad. I'm so radical. Put me in charge of fucking saving the universe.
Hey, he was the Herald of Galactus,
I don't.
and Galactus got his ass kicked by Thanos.
Galactus did. I don't know why he fought with the gods. Like, what did Galactus do? But like, eat a bunch of worlds.
Yeah, Eternity, Infinity, the Watcher. Who killed the Watcher?
Yeah, yeah. Love and hate.
Love and hate. Yeah.
Egos. Ego was there.
Mhm.
I can't remember who
Yep.
else was there. Yeah, they all got their ass kicked. That's when Thanos took over Eternity, and that's when Nebula took the gauntlet.
Yep. All because he wanted to impress Mistress Death. What a
Yep.
puss.
Yeah.
Yep.
Who's my favorite superhero? I don't man. I don't know. I don't know. Hulk's always been pretty cool.
The
Like,
Hulk. Everyone
yeah.
loves the Hulk. Hulk smash.
Oh, do I gotta be like non-mainstream? I could be like Puck,
Puck.
like Shatterstar.
The X Force,
Uh,
man.
oh, Cable. Cable is very
Cable.
fucking
Yep.
pimp, dude.
Cable's. Josh Brolin's gonna be Cable, man.
Yeah, I know, dude. He's fucking got all fucking buff for Cable.
Got both for Thanos too.
Yeah, well, I mean, Thanos. I figured a lot of that was CGI. I don't know. I guess not. I don't know.
You can see
But,
Brolin's face in there though.
yeah,
Good
you
stuff.
can kind of see it. I looked for it. You can kind of see it.
Yeah. But so you're definitely a Marvel man, huh?
Oh, I'm by far a Marvel man. Like I've been kind of dabbling in DC shit, and it's definitely
Nightcrawler, Gooch
dark.
is Nightcrawler. Nightcrawler is definitely a freaking titties character of the X-Men universe.
Like people have been saying like DC is like a lot darker,
Kurt
a
Faulkner.
lot more. Kurt Faulkner. I don't have the chat pulled up, but I don't know. I've always we grew up on Marvel, you know. We were fucking buying them off the rack at Yankees, you know.
Yep. I remember that. Infinity War. Infinity Gauntlet.
Yeah, my friends were buying them fucking Death of Superman shit, but I was still all about the Infinity Gauntlet.
Dude, I'll tell you what, man. I was a big fan of DC because the old man was a big fan of DC. Like I sat, those are my dad's, superheroes. You know, I mean, like Green Lantern, but even the old man hated. No, I'm not gonna say that. The old man likes Superman, but I think everyone's got their own issue with Superman. I'm a Lobo man myself. Can't mess with Lobo. The main man, bro. There's only one main man. There's only one
Yeah,
main man.
They went all heterosexual.
Fuck that dude. There's only one main man, and that's not him. Dude, those Thalics are just kick ass. Those Thanatars are just kick ass, man. Fuck the
Yeah,
bullshit.
let's do all Thanatars.
Yeah, just spam Thanatars.
You know they're like fucking 250 points apiece.
Yeah, they're like Land Raiders, walking Land Raiders.
Fuck, dude.
So titties though. The model looks so good.
Gooch says, "Take a Stormbird. Take a Stormbird. Take a Stormbird." Like, want me to take a Stormbird for?
Gooch Gooch likes Lobo. Yeah, see, I knew we could find some common ground there. You freaking Democrat. I love you, Gooch. No, Lobo's my man. Shit, Lobo's the main man. And then they all queerified him. The new Lobo. That ain't no Lobo. Not my fucking Lobo, that's for sure.
Hey, so do I have a? Is there 2,500 points of militia to take to Dallas or no?
2,500 points? Yeah, I could put that together.
What do you got? What do you got? What do you got in vehicles?
I got Malcadors. I got.
How many Malcadors? Are the Gorgons painted?
I got 2 Gorgons painted.
Can I see the Gorgons?
Yeah.
What a treat! What a treat for you guys! Look at these Gorg. Look at this Gorgon super heavy transport.
Yeah, super heavy transport Gorgon.
Yeah. With
that's just one.
With all last cannons.
Last cannon spawns. Yeah.
Are they magnetized?
These aren't.
What the fuck are you wearing, dude? What are those pants?
Those are my Nike pants.
What are those pants?
Shut up, bro.
They're gay. They're so
They're
gay.
shorts.
What are those jams?
Shut up, man. I wear them my jammies. They're my zombies. Look at that. Yeah, dose Gorgons. We don't have enough troops to put in there, though. I think I have 45 militia painted. I have 25 levies painted, and I have 25 grenadiers painted. So I guess we could technically take 2 Gorgons full of 40 troops each, and then Malcadors. Malcadors like a motherfucker. And artillery. I have some heavy artillery.
Okay.
Carriages, bro. That's where it's at. Quit harshing my pants, bitch. With your poor excuse for a beard.
Be less gay.
I wish you weren't so fucking awkward, dude.
Okay. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna try to bid on something tomorrow, right? Because we only got two watchers right now, so it's okay. There's like a thing that says like 60 corn blood reavers.
Blood Reaper.
On eBay right now. Like, look at these dudes. There's all blood reavers. They're Age of Sigmar.
Oh, the Blood Reavers. Yeah, I got 20 of those somewhere around here. I use them for my conversions and stuff, the axes and whatnot.
I'm a bid on them. There's a bunch of there's a couple of auctions tomorrow. We'll try and get a bunch of them. For cultists. They're all like fucking ripped as fuck.
Oh yeah, they're all big. Yeah, we can use them as cultists. Fuck yeah. Mom texted me again.
What did she say? Eat my tamales.
Uh-huh. I wasn't here when she dropped them off.
Hey guys, do you have the Alpha Legion captain that was released a while ago that you might want to part with? What Alpha Legion captain? I don't know, Gooch.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Gooch is asking about this Alpha Legion.
I have a librarian. I have the Primus Medicae. I have I have a captain, but I don't know if it's with the glaive.
There's a specific Alpha Legion captain that was released. I don't know what he's talking about. Yeah, Gooch my Fellblade also. No. The Fellblade uses Rhino doors. I need to order some Rhino doors. What do you think?
Just make it Iron Hands, bro. But I think Death Guard for real. For reals. How many Malcadors I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5, 6 Malcadors. Why do I need so many?
You know what sucked about my Fell? You know what sucked about the Fellblade?
Huh?
It's like I didn't kill like hardly anything with it. Like it didn't really kill a whole bunch, but it just couldn't be killed. Was the thing. Its gun is just not that potent. I don't think.
Yeah, the gun. Yeah, and you know what's even worse? The glaive. Like it looks cool. It's a cool looking model, but damn, if it's not just it seems worthless.
I think it's got to. I don't know. You have to strategically like the mission. Like the shit has to be right for it. You know, it has to be totally situational. The glaive, the Fellblade. You know what worked better was other than its main gun was that like it's got like a demolisher cannon or whatever.
Yeah.
Like mounted to it, so that thing kicked ass when it got in range. It was only a 24-inch range, but it fucking did a lot more work than the regular, like the big ass fucking gun on the Fellblade. Like I don't know, I missed or fucking it scattered or it just didn't do shit or whatever, you know, whatever it was, it fucking the main Fellblade gun fucking sucked a dick, and I was depending more on the. I was depending more on the quad blast cannons.
The quad blast cannon
and the quad blast cannons. That totally blows. You know, when you're like, oh, I'm gonna fucking pay 650 points or whatever for this shit. Fucking sucks a dick on you, like real bad.
Yeah. It's such a letdown. It looks good. The models are sexy, but
Oh, it's good. I don't know. Like,
I think the Typhon is the best super heavy for Legion. Or the War.
Typhon's really good. Point for point. Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. I like the Stormlord. The Stormlord is a good option.
Stormlord is a troop gunching son of a bitch. Hell yeah. Yeah, the Stormlord definitely, like, for my Ox, there's nothing better. You know? I'll tell you what, dude.
Yeah.
The Stormhammer does work, though. Like, really. It is just a...
yeah, I've yet to use it. I haven't used the Stormhammer yet.
It's so awesome. I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah, the Stormhammer is just... Hey, yeah, we can do 2,500 points of militia.
Yeah, you have Stormhammer for sure.
You drop that Stormhammer in there. Shit, yeah. Surrounded with Malkadors and 2 Gorgons.
That's the move right there, dude. That's the fucking move.
You gonna take it?
2.
You gonna take it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Tell me what you need. I'll make sure you have it. Yeah, build the list, bro. Build it.
I will build it. I will build it, and I will come all over it. I mean,
come all in it. I mean, yeah, that stuff. Well, shit, bro. I still got to work in the morning, man, for reals. But make me a list, and I'll put together a militia. I'll pack everything up, and we'll take it.
All right, I'll make it. You gotta. What time you gotta work in the morning?
And I got to take Zachariah to school. No, Zachariah's off of school tomorrow. Shit. I usually get there on 7:30. 7 o'clock, 7:30.
Oh, what a bitch.
What?
Just kidding. You're not a bitch. I love you.
I love you too, bro. Well, all right, guys. Good night, man. Thank you for tuning in. We talked some heresy tonight. We talked some superheroes, some super penis, super vagina, uterus. But
it's just
yeah,
gooch.
man.
It's just gooch. There's only one watching now. It says.
I love you, gooch. Hell yeah. Yeah, he has a thunder hammer and sword on the belt. I don't know that guy. Huh. I don't have that guy. It's happening.
I don't know, man. I don't know that model.
Yeah. Militia, dude. They're going to be fielded. We get the first play test in. I'm excited.
Gooch is FRB. FRB, Gooch.
FRB, Gooch.
Bro.
All right, good night, guys.
Have a good night.
All right, suck it.